Great D that time from Adebayo.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the inside. And the reject.
Good reach for Collins. Anticipated that shot and sent it back.
And he makes that one.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possible.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Here's Collier. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Adebayo the screen. To the middle. It's deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. There's Sexton. And the shot is good.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
And here's Miami. 4-point game. To the paint. And it's sent back by Kessler. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
On baseline, Jay. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. He knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Shot clock at 5. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Kessler. And it's Collier missing. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Inside, Ware. Kessler with the rebound. Utah leading by 5. Here's Sexton. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Kessler the screen. Driving the lane. Offensive rebound. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Now, Hero. Adebayo with the elbow. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah leading. To the middle. There's Markkanen. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Here's Filipowski. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Utah with the ball. Down low. And that's tough to finish it off. Beauty.
teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Left side, Sexton. Markkanen, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. You guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
To the paint. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his second bucket.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
To the inside. Where? And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what good culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. The Heat trailed by 4. Here's Wiggins. Jaquez outside. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
George looking over the floor. And the Wards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Pass to Jaquez. Now Mitchell. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jaquez can't hit. Utah leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Kessler with it. That ball's nice feed that time from George. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
It's Hero with the drive.
And a great burst from Hero as he gets up for the jam.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Heat making a change here. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with, those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And these are the kind of plays where Bam Adebayo has a chance to show off all of those skills.
Here's Sexton. Good on the shot. Sexton's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Nice move. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins, right side. Pass to Adebayo. He takes it in. And Adebayo throws it down.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. I didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Utah shooting their first free throws of this.
Last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He's off on the second. Robinson on the wing. Still yet to score. Pass to Love. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to Ware. For the lead, Kessler with the rebound. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced. And that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Utah leading. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable with.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Pass to Hackett. Back to Anderson. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here's Adebayo. 13 points in the game. Misses in close. Utah leading by 4. There's Sexton. Here's Filipowski. And another shot. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Filipowski's got 8 points. Miami with the ball. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Adebayo tries in. And Adebayo throws it. Down.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there going right through the contact.
The Jazz making a switch here. Free throw good. Adebayo. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Outside, Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball and worry about everything else later. Kevin.
Certainly, D.A. is a two-way threat.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Changing it up here. Anderson outside. And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Anderson in the post. Where it's hauled in by George. Utah leading by 3. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Anderson. Oh, he misses the dunk. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Anderson outside. To the right side. Hawkins outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Collins. And that one, good. He's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And Anderson slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. There's the pick. There's the lob to the hoop. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Rozier, and he lays it straight in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a signal. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 6-point lead. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Such a tough shot to master there. Clarkson feeling more and more comfortable, it looks like, with that floater.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Clarkson right side. Back to George. Nailed from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Pass to Filipowski. Goes back up. Now, here's Clarkson. There's the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Outside, Hero. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Timeout, timeout.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Heat making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. On defense, the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Bigness, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
There's Collier. That one drops for him. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Miami. Pass to Mitchell to take the lead. That one misses. Outside Collins. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Good on the triple.
It's not a secret that Markkanen can stroke it from long distance, and that ability is going to help open up the floor for his teammates.
Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
The Heat trailed by 3. 106 left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell wide open. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Money!
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And Miami has possession. Inside. Here's Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. You love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Markkanen from outside. Heat on offense. It's a 10-point game. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Collier. Sexton for 3. Count it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. it.